We've covered mantras 1, 2 and 3. The next section is mantras 4 to 8, where he describes the goal of evolution. So let's just get into mantra 4. That is unmoving, one, faster than mind. The senses could not reach it, it ran ahead. Remaining stationary, it outruns other runners. It being there, air sustains life. We're getting into a very standard sort of Upanishadic verse here, which has the language of contradiction used. So this mantra describes the primacy of Brahman, how it is the primeval source of activity. And it uses the language of contradiction to help convey that. The gross intellect, and in fact the subtle intellect, can only operate within opposites. So the gross intellect discriminates between the opposites that make up the terrestrial world. Up, down, good, bad, left, right, etc. The subtle intellect operates between a single pair of opposites, that is to say, the cosmos, and the reality. So this is, if you like, the only language that the intellect can speak. So when you see a statement such as it remains stationary and outruns other runners, we are deliberately faced with a contradiction. And we'll see this more in mantra 5. But the idea is that when we try to reconcile two opposites, we are forced to step back out of both of them. We must occupy a position outside of those opposites. I'll take a very simple example to illustrate this. You've got two people standing on opposite sides of a river. And one person says the river is flowing left to right. And one person says the river is flowing right to left. Now they are irreconcilable when you look at it from that perspective. So what do? You have to adopt a perspective that is outside both left and right. So we can say the river is flowing north to south. Aha. Now you can both agree, yes, the river is flowing north to south. So in order to reconcile that, you have to break out of the view of left-right. You must adopt a perspective outside of it. Now that's an easy one for us to figure out. But what these contradictions do is they take contradictions that are not reconcilable within the world. It moves not. We'll see that in the next mantra. Well, something cannot be both moving and unmoving. Okay, to reconcile that, we must step out of the opposites. And so this is how the language of contradiction is used. It leads the stream of reason beyond opposites. So mantras 4 and 5 are describing the truth, the reality, Brahman. Mantra 4 takes the perspective of the individual, or the microcosm, and mantra 5 takes the perspective of the world, or the macrocosm.